They said he wanted to be seen, but that was never true. The man who stole the moon never wanted fame or money or chaos. He wanted silence. And for a few hours one night, he got it. Across the entire planet. It started in 2013, when the world was just beginning to forget what the internet had once been. A playground for dreamers. A place where anyone could build something beautiful or dangerous from nothing but code. His name was Elias. At least that's the name that kept resurfacing in old IRC logs and encrypted emails. A quiet systems engineer from Iceland. Brilliant, obsessive, and alone. Elias believed that everything humans built was a mirror, that our machines would one day show us who we really were. And so, late at night, he built a mirror large enough to stare back. He called it Net, a personal satellite project, a way to send messages by bouncing encrypted light off the surface of the moon. Most people thought it was a myth, but in the early hours of April 12th, a strange transmission interrupted radio networks from Moscow to San Francisco. A single message appeared in hundreds of feeds, written in pale silver code. "You've looked at me your whole life. Now I'm looking back." Within minutes, space agencies and military comms lit up. They thought it was a signal hijack, maybe a cyber attack, but there was no trace of intrusion, no malware, no origin, just data reflected from the moon itself. The hacker community called him Lunar, the man who had stolen the moon. Some said he found a loophole in NASA's deep space network. Others claimed he built his own transmitter from abandoned Arctic radar stations. But the truth, if it ever existed, was buried under 100 layers of rumor and wonder. Governments searched for him. Tech journalists hunted for evidence. But Elias had already disappeared. All they ever found were fragments, an abandoned observatory, frozen campsite, and an old hard drive filled with recordings of lunar echoes. His voice distorted, whispering to himself through the void. No one knows what he heard back. For weeks, people reported strange phenomena, random light flickers on telescopes, static murmurs during moonrise. Conspiracy theorists said Elias had awakened something, that the moon wasn't just reflecting, it was responding. But then, as suddenly as it began, it ended. The frequencies went silent. The world moved on. Years later, a small astronomy forum uncovered a final log entry from Elias's private network. A timestamp, a heartbeat signal, and a single line of text. The mirror works. We are not alone in the reflection. Whether he made contact or simply lost himself inside his own creation, no one can say. But sometimes, when the sky is clear and the moon is full, radio operators still report faint patterns hidden in the static, a whisper in binary that repeats the same message over and over. Are you still there?